God, what the fuck? Caught on a thread.
You okay?
It was caught on a thread.
Sure it was.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business. My name's Josh.
And I'm Mike.
And we're here to let you know just how drunk you have to get to watch Bad Times at the El Royale.
First time at the El Royale?
You have the option to stay in either California or Nevada.
I always wanted to stay in the honeymoon suite, even though I'm not currently on my honeymoon.
Bad Times at the El Royale is the story of a bunch of strangers who end up at this lone hotel on the border of California and Nevada near Lake Tahoe. They all check in at the same time, and some shit starts to happen. And there's mystery and intrigue and murder and
sometimes suspense.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The coolest thing about it is that the hotel, El Royale, is right in between the state line of California and Nevada.
That's what I said, but thanks for reiterating that.
You said that?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I really did. I think the strongest part of this movie is the beginning. The setup of this whole story is very well done. Everyone arriving at the hotel and introducing their characters, and you get like a sense of why they're there. They all have very different stories and reasons for being there, and they just all happen to intertwine on this one night that all this shit is going down. You know, and that's where the problems start, right after the beginning, at least for me. You know, this movie feels like it was way too long. I felt like they could have shaved like a half an hour out of this, maybe even more. They set up this really cool mystery and some stuff starts to happen, but then toward the middle it just like
kind of falls apart a little bit.
Yeah, it divulges into just like lobby conversations. The movie, it's just like random groups of two of the strangers will like meet in the fucking lobby or somewhere else, sit down and like spill their story and talk about shit. It's like dialogue that just like goes nowhere. It doesn't add anything to the mystery. And the writing's, it's not bad, but it's not done well enough to justify sitting there and just listening to fucking people talk. There'll be this explosion of a quick violent scene or something crazy will happen, like, oh shit, and then and we're talking again. Fuck.
I normally hate movies that chop up the story and then give it to you in bits, but I actually really enjoyed it in this movie. This scene is happening, but this scene is also happening at the exact same time. But then there was also parts where it was like, okay, now we're gonna hear the entire backstory of this person. We needed to hear it for character development, but at the same time, it's like, it just wasn't a good backstory. Kind
of like makes the movie lose all of its momentum when you're doing all this like cool mystery stuff. You're finding out stuff about the hotel, and also like back here's like some backstory, and they're like, oh, you never could get the full motion of the movie going forward because he kept fucking jumping backwards to like show their life 2 weeks before. We would see John Hamm and he's doing his thing and stuff, and then we would see Jeff Bridges, and Jeff Bridges is doing his stuff at the same time John Hamm is doing his stuff. But then it would cut away to a completely different side actor or actress and give their backstory, where we were like, well, wait a second, let's go back. Yeah. You know, I kept thinking about The Hateful Eight this entire movie. Quentin Tarantino did it in one house, never had any cutaways to flashbacks, never went anywhere else besides the house, and that movie was still twice as entertaining as this because the writing was done way better and all the characters were interacting with each other the whole time. This, you have an ensemble cast, but they almost never are all in the same room at the same time. It's like separate one-off characters doing random things. They just happen to sort of like intersect here and there at random times. They don't ever really mesh until the very end. If they took the beginning and then the ending and then just cut out the middle completely, it would almost be a really great movie. I mean, all the actors, they all did a great job. John Hamm is awesome. Oh yeah. As this like smooth talking vacuum salesman. Exactly. You almost don't even have to have any sort of headline that says, oh, this takes place in the 70s or 60s or whatever. Just hearing him talk, you're like, oh yeah, okay, so this is definitely in the 70s. The main lead, the singer, she was great. Jeff Bridges, everyone was good. Chris Hemsworth was like this Charles Manson cult leader dude. Always shirtless. And he did this like 10 minutes
This 10 minutes of ab flexing, like, hey,
make you feel some stuff.
you see my abs?
You're like, Josh, I gotta get out of here. Something's happening.
No.
What's happening,
no.
Josh? I would give Bad Times at the El Royale a drunk. I feel it had a good beginning, a good ending, but that middle just drags so much ass. Maybe see the beginning, go to the lobby in the middle, get drunk, come back and see the end, and you'll be good.
I too am also giving Bad Times at the El Royale a drunk. I think it might be like the best movie to see right now.
Okay.
Just go in kind of drunk.
If you're drunk, you might have a good time at the El Royale. Thanks, everybody.
Exactly. Oh, I thought I'm the guy with the bad puns.
Shit happens. Get the whiskey.
Cheers. Until next time, remember, you almost poured your fucking drink right in my drink. That's how you get hepatitis.
I'm helping you out here, buddy. You're doing a good job here. That's a real bud.
Make sure to watch our other reviews.
Yeah, we got podcasts coming out. We got Facebook.
Click a link.